and get their hands in the pot. Then what you got? Grams. Where you at? Land. Cooking with the pan. Can't go to the can. I can't blow it, man. To the top, to the top, to the top. All I need is one shot. Then my they tryna find him. I ain't never seen the inside of my eyelids. They gon' hate on me when I pull out the diamonds. You gon' love that, but I gave her the Heisman.
Happy Thursday, people. Today we definitely have a special guest with us.
You're right. Today we got the first champion of the Finesse division. He is the ultimate finesser and the reigning Impact Wrestling X Division champion, Chris Bay.
What's going on, brother?
I love the introduction. I just love it. Every time it just pops me. It just pops me. It's a great Thursday, and it's getting better and better. Here we are. Thank you for having me.
No doubt, no doubt. Now, before we even get started on this interview, now I know you are Bill from Las Vegas.
Yeah.
But I have to let the folks know that you are a product of the DMV. So I just want to make sure I put that stamp on there before we get started, so that we can look eye to eye and talk that talk. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You already know. Yeah, you already know. It's an inside thing on that one. A lot of people don't know about that.
Yeah. Hey, look, them DMV boys are running the Impact Championships in there, huh?
Look, let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something, man. We got to run the world of pro wrestling. And that's all this is. We coming all over. Every company there is. There's representation from the DMV. You just don't want to admit it, but there is.
Hey man, they're learning slowly but surely, but they're learning. Champs in all sports and professions.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah.
So one thing I want to go on. So going back to Slamiversery really quick, where you won on the biggest stage against Willie Mack, which was an amazing match, and something that really touched me is just seeing a pure look of happiness on that victory. I know you've been very adamant about, the victory was for everybody, and although you didn't have a live audience, millions of people were still watching it at home. I thoroughly, from me to you, I just want to know what instantly went through your head at that 3 count, because that's the purest form of happiness that I've seen in the wrestling ring in a very long time.
Well, the first thing that went through my head was just like, whoa, there it is. Like, there it is. So my immediate reaction, if you remember, was me like doing one of these, and I was trying to stop the tears because I have a tendency of always crying when championships come. And last thing I want to do, especially as a heel, is just be this guy crying with the championship. Like I don't want sympathy in this moment right now. So like that, it was me like fighting myself in that moment. It was me being like, this is the greatest thing ever, but I don't want to cry. I don't want to cry. I can't. I gotta do something different. And then it was like, And then once I held it up, it was just like, forget it. Like this. You have to feel this right now. Man, it was crazy. Like I remember getting to the back and had to do like a post promo and like calling my mom and like my mom. Shout out to my mom. I FaceTime her. She's in bed. I'm like, yo, the pay-per-view is happening right now. You just tonight, and I like show her the title. I'm like, what do you mean? Is it today?
She was gonna catch the replay. That was her goal, right?
I hope so. I was like, come on, Mom. You only get one Slamiversery 2020 Finesse division. You only get one, Mom. You only get one. Come on, man. That's crazy. It's cool. It's a dream come true. Dream come true.
Much love to Miss Bay, man. You gotta love the moms. They put in the work for us just for you to get to go, right?
I just wanted to say thank you to her. That's all I really wanted to say to her. I just had to tell her thank you,
Yeah, no doubt.
Couldn't be here without her,
No doubt. So it's a really complex question here. So at the time of you signing with Impact, you were undoubtedly the hottest free agent. And it's safe to say when it came down to new talent coming to Impact, that you were really the start of that new wave signing.
Yeah.
And I know you spoke a lot about your decision and how it made you feel comfortable, your story that you wanted to tell. And it was just a place that, was treated unratedly. And I really love this approach of you betting on yourself. And you said, look, I'm coming here because I want to create something. I want to create buzz. I want to bring my fans here. I want to make this place that's underrated. I want to be notable that they have always been into this next generation. I always appreciate that. And then the reference to MJ rebuilding the Bulls. I mean, that's some logic right there. That's some bars, shall I say? But when you look back at the decision, do you feel like that, like your methodology in that was like the decision for others to come behind you, and did others kind of consult you in that?
Well, I didn't really talk to a lot of the other people who came over. It was cool though, because I like to think that when we make these decisions that, you know, subconsciously we do influence everybody, and we do create that energy, because everything we as humans, we move off of energy. So if something has a positive energy to it, we naturally can gravitate towards it. For me, I really just wanted to do it differently, and I wanted to go with a smarter decision. Like and where the love was showed mutual. I think Impact, you know, people forget about, because Impact's had so many different eras of, you know, oh, this company's gonna die, this, but then, you know, you got Impact's been long, you know, they survived longer than WCW did. You know, like Impact still here, sitting on close to 20 years now. Like, this is longevity in the product, and I had personal goals here, and I needed to come here in order to accomplish those. And also, I knew that with the fan base that I have, because I know that a lot of my fan base isn't just wrestling fans. They're Chris Bay fans, and I wanted them to see that if you are a fan of Chris Bay and you can watch a Chris Bay match, watch these matches I'm going to have with these people here, because these people are really, really good. And you need to also see these people here. You need to also see this, so you can go, yo, I didn't know that, you know, TJP, or I didn't know that, you know, Rohit Raju, or I didn't know that, you know, Trey Miguel, I didn't know that Ace Austin, I didn't know that Willie Mack, I didn't, you know, seeing all these people that you're seeing me mix it up with, or get in the ring with, get around, and you're like, yo, like, you know, the match we just had, the tag team that just aired on Tuesday, with just watching that match, like, a lot of the guys I was sitting around watching the match with, they were like, yo, Fallah Bahh can move. And I'm like, they're like, nah, I had no clue. I'm like, yeah, he can go. Like, I wanted people to see that. And I just think that whether I influenced the other people who followed behind or not, I think that we all have the same idea that we could all be a part of this new movement, and we could all be something special, because we all do provide something different, and we all do bring different fan bases together, and we all are a family. That's the real bottom line about Impact Wrestling. We're just a family, and we all care. We all want to provide the best product for everybody. And I think once that energy we saw what happened at Slamiversery, when that energy just, everyone was just like, yo, like, tonight's the night, and everybody embodied that show, yo. Like, I'm just so proud of our team for that one, you know. I'm just so proud, bro.
Yeah. Well, Impact Wrestling announced you as being officially signed on February 19th of this year, 2020. And almost 5 months to the day is when you became X Division champion. So a rapid rise in such a short amount of time. What do you contribute to this rapid success?
You know, I gotta thank the man upstairs for sure. Gotta thank the people, you know. But it's my work ethic. It's my work ethic, and it's who I am. I think it's and it's not to be arrogant, but there is no Chris Bay in any other company. There's only one of me, and I just don't think that anybody's on my level. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. Everybody's working hard. Everybody has their different things, but I work so damn hard, y'all. Like, you wouldn't believe the things I did in 2019 alone to get to the contract in the first place. You know, like, I was in the gym. I was to put it into perspective, I was probably on the road Wednesdays through Sundays, coming home on Mondays. You know, Monday morning I'm at the post office after bagging up these orders, shipping out merchandise, and then I'm right at the gym, and then I'm down at FSW helping train, you know, and training myself inside the ring, and then I'm, you know, going out to eat or whatever and getting my meals in, and then I'm back at home probably writing some music. Sometimes I go to the studio for, you know, 4 or 5 hour session, do some music, then I leave the studio, go right back to the gym. Now I'm in the gym at 3 a.m, being a machine, and now the next day is Tuesday. I go out in the morning, Tuesday, ship out my orders, go do my laundry, do whatever, and then Wednesday I'm right back on the road. You know, like, it was so much work that went into it. I just knew that nobody was touching my work ethic. I was creating new content constantly. I just think that the individual of me, I just can't be outworked. So when I got to Impact, not to say that I knew I was going to be where I'm at today, but this is where I wanted to be at. So there wasn't anything or anybody that was going to stop me from getting here. If we're going to get someone who is more talented than me or more of a name than me, they will not outwork me. They will not be a better entertainer than I am, because no one has ever seen me get to entertain the way I'm getting to entertain now. I've been on the Indies for 3 years before I got signed, and those 3 years people were seeing quality matches, but they weren't seeing storylines. They weren't seeing the character. They weren't hearing me hit the "yeah" in the middle of the promo. None of that, you know, like to get that, it's one of a kind, you know. It's one of a kind, you know. I just think I'm one of one, and that's what makes the real difference. So that quick timeline that got me where I'm at today is just the results of being one of one and having a work ethic of me, you know, and wanting to be the very best. I want to be the very best. I'm not here to just hold a spot. I'm not here to, you know, be one of those contracted wrestlers. And this is great. No, I'm here to be the champ. I'm here to be the man. I'm here to be the forefront. I want to be the world champion if we're really talking about it. But the finesse division is where I start right now, and I'm going to build and I'm going to continue to grow this right now. I just want to be the man.
Producer, cut that soundbite real quick. We need that on that all day, every day. Morning motivation.
Yeah, man, for real, you know.
I'm feeling that. Like you said, that's all energy right there. I'm feeling that 100%.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of synonymous things that you said here. Now, number one, you just mentioned TJP. Now, TJP earlier this year, you did state that if it's anybody you can face, it would be TJP.
Did I set myself up with that one? Did I set myself up with that one?
Energy. You put that energy out there, maybe.
Yeah, when you're the champ, everybody's looking for you. When you're the champ, everybody's looking for you. So
that's true.
If you ain't look, even if you didn't mention him, you gotta think. But nonetheless, he said that he's just kind of just focusing on being a good tag team partner. Nonetheless, TJP does claim a lot of stuff right now. But in a bold statement that he made on Twitter not too long ago, he claimed that, and when being asked, you know, he claimed that he has never ever wrestled. No wrestler has ever required him to step his game up. And so the question was paved to him like, hey, you know, is there anybody that you wrestle that, you know, you realize that how little did you truly know? Did you have to step your game up? And he stated, sadly, no one. And I'll be honest, for 22 years waiting and wanting for that to not be the case. As far as I'm concerned, I know we're a little bit ahead of the gun here, but as far as I'm concerned, August 18th and 25th, you don't have plans yet. But the champion's going to have to make some reservations. And that's emergence I'm talking about here. Those are that's a bold statement he made that is completely contradictory to what you just said as the champ.
Well,
shoot your shot, player.
If I know. I am an educator. I am a philosopher. I am the teacher in the subject that is the art of finesse. Now at Slamiversery, we saw a move that was called the art of finesse, and it won me the X Division Championship. But that's not all that the art of finesse is. The art of finesse is a book with lessons. And there's so many lessons in there that I guarantee you TJ has not learned. So it doesn't matter that, and no one's made him step up or made him do all that. Whatever he's trying to insinuate by that doesn't matter. Because when he's laying on his back 1, 2, 3, and then he's like, dang, what just happened? Then he's going to have to realize that it was probably less than 49 in the art of finesse. Where it's something along the lines of, it doesn't matter how much you know. You don't know finesse. TJ doesn't know finesse. He's smooth as they come. And yeah, he might have just made me one of those real quick, you know, I wanted to spare my arm. That's all that is. You talk about emergence. You talk about the 18th and the 25th. Yeah, we got all the time in the world for this. If he wants that smoke, he can get it. Trust me. They said I got a target on my back. I say shoot your shot. One-on-one, he can't beat me. That was something else. I shouldn't even have been in that match in the first place. So that was something else. He is going to have to learn that no matter how good he is, I'm just playing better. When the lights are on brightest, when the championship's on the line, he cannot beat me. And that's point blank, period. I'll say that on any given day, even on my worst day, one-on-one, he cannot beat me. And he will learn a lesson in the art of finesse, courtesy of the ultimate finesser, courtesy of the finesse division champion, courtesy of Mr. Bay Per View, courtesy of Chris Bay. Simple.
There you have it. There you have it. Now, I know we're coming up on time really quick. Impact has a lot of buzz going on. New champions, new faces, a lot of different moving pieces are happening. Now, of the new faces that have shown up in Impact, a lot of them have already kind of designated their targets here.
Yeah, yeah.
But no one has seeked you out thus yet of the new people. Is there anybody that you have a blind eye to or you would like for them to step up?
Oh, man. Honestly, I want them all. I want them all.
Huh?
Eric Young. I want Eric Young. EC3. I want EC3. Carl Anderson or Gallows. I want both of them. See, I ain't got no tag team partner. I ain't in no tag team, so 1v1 both of them. If Heath ever gets a contract, because what was he, a one-man band at one point? He must not have heard my music. You know what I'm saying? Because what they say about me, they say instrumentals like a band. That's why the girl keeps saying I rock. You know what I'm saying? I'm Big Bay. I call the shots. You know what I'm saying? You think we cool? I said we not. You know what I'm saying? I got caught up on my block. You know what I'm saying? He was a good man, but now he's pop. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's gonna go if Keith pulls up on my block. I want them all. I want them all because they've been all around the world. They've shown their value other places, and I want to show that I'm just as equal, if not greater than. And the only way to do that, see, TJ, he's talking about no one's been able to make him step up. All I want to do is step up. All I want to do is continue to grow. All I want to do is continue to learn and challenge myself. So I want them all. I want them all 1v1, one at a time. I want all those dream match scenarios that people tweet out that feel like it never happened. I want them to happen. And I want them to happen here at Impact Wrestling so people know this is the place that you need to watch on Tuesday nights on Access TV and or Twitch, wherever you watch it.
Right on, right on. Well, folks, I think we're definitely on that time. That is your X Division champion. That is the ultimate finesser. That is the first finesse division champion. It is Thursday. Put some respect on it. Chris Bay, man, much success to you. Keep grinding. We'll keep watching you every Tuesday night. Do your thing. One of the most unique skill sets out in all of wrestling. Not just a wrestler,
pro wrestling,
an athlete, a content creator, just everything. The guy is making moves. If you haven't had eyes on him just yet, I don't know what to say, but right now is the time to jump on, as well as Impact on Access TV each and every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Chris Bay, thank you so much for taking the time. Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Tuesday, of course.
Tuesday.
Listen, Miranda, look.
Hey, I got you. Don't worry. Tuesday, I got you.
Call, make sure he don't never say that word D-A-Y again.
Never.
We will not. No, sir.
Never. Yeah, thank you so much for taking time, and you definitely have a good rest of your day.
Hey, there we go. Thank you. Y'all be blessed, okay?
Big old bell.